Yeah, so my name is Andi Herzog. I'm a music producer and mixing engineer from Germany. I've been doing music or making music since 2004-ish, 5-ish, like just transitioning into it more and more, coming from like an artist standpoint, and just transitioned into production more and enjoyed it. And yeah, from that point, transitioned into mixing more, and now it's like a 50-50 between mixing and producing. So most of the stuff that I'm doing with Jenny is R&B, but I also have a lot of hip hop and rap artists, just like, yeah, all that hip hop, R&B, and rap. So, I've kind of like wanted to spread the brand to market it as a, because I'm here in Germany, it's a local thing, so I had to make a separate brand for the studio, because to have it in German and to like target like all the local artists here, and just have my own side, like just production. But I'm now just thinking about maybe moving it back, since I'm like, offering more mixing services as well, and that doesn't really matter where you're at. So yeah, but yeah, the studio here is called DopeSoundStudio, or just I offer the mixing and recording services as DopeSoundStudio. Most of the time, I'd say still it's recording included, so it's in person. We have sessions here, record, and then from that point on, I just mix by myself and just go back and forth with revisions and versions. Yeah, since I think the very first release we had was 2014, so it's yeah, 8 years now. Yeah, she's basically my wife's little sister. Just turned out that she can sing well, and she had lessons, and she's, yeah, very talented. So yeah, and we both enjoy it, and yeah, just progress with every song that we do, and just enjoy making it. Yeah, and she's, yeah, absolutely talented. Crazy. Yeah. I mean, the very first project we've done was like an EDM based album of mine, just to try it out, and then we slowly went into like hip hop-ish and R&B, and yeah, just every time we do a new song, we do something completely new without even trying to. It just happens, and then we like get these happy moments, when you come up with something and you didn't really expect it, and then it comes, and then you're just super happy, and that basically happens with every song. So yeah, it's always something new that we learn, always something new that we try, and yeah, it's just very different. Also, something that I've learned for me is just it's a different kind of magic when you're in the room with the artist, especially when you're writing songs. I think it makes a huge difference. I think when mixing, it's like another thing. You could do it, like, you don't really have to have the artist here when you're mixing. But as for songwriting and producing, it absolutely helps. Just the mindset is different, and just the mood is different, and it absolutely helps. So yeah, that is what I've learned from that, from working together with her. Just the in person is always better when songwriting. Yeah, it was just no expectations, and yeah, we've learned that that's the way to work for us, because every time we had some expectations or tried to go into a specific direction, we've always struggled to come up with something, and it always felt like forced when we had something. And every time we just listened through some beats that I've made and just decided on where to go, and just freestyling basically, it always felt better. The song came out a lot better. That's like for the services I offer, like 95% of the clients are rap artists. And can learn from each. And I mean, obviously nowadays, if you like artists like Kalani, and you just, or even Justin Bieber, you see those influences coming from rap or and R&B just all melt together, and it's just, yeah, it's better music in the end, I guess. I try to have my own sound, yeah, but I mean, yeah, everyone's gonna say that. No, I enjoy Dr. Dre's productions, obviously, a lot. And I like Top Dog Entertainment, TDE, like Kendrick Lamar's label. I like that they have like a cohesive sound. Everyone like has their individual sounds, but you can still tell that they belong together. I like that a lot. And yeah, as far as mixing, Jason Joshua, is a big influence, definitely, and Josh Goodwin. Colin is his go-to mastering engineer, so basically almost every project Jason has goes to Colin. I mean, it's some songs, especially like the Enjoy the Moment song we had, goes more into the pop direction, just learning new structures, song structures, and just new stuff. But yeah, I do enjoy like EDM, but I'm not fancy like going back into that genre just because I don't think I feel that much at home there. I enjoy listening to it, but not as much producing. But I think just from listening or anything that you listen to, there's some influence, whether you know it or not. But I think if you just enjoy a song and you listen to it, this specific style over and over, I think there will be an influence if you, just like all the years of work before, just to get like a skill level that's that's up to par. But I think the hardest part is just to get clients for the first, and for me, that was just focusing on the website, focusing on like the text on there, just to get like the SEO. That's why I said in the beginning, that's why I wanted to split the brands, because I had to focus with DopeSound. I had to focus on SEO to be like found for local rap artists who are looking for specific cities that are close, and then like studio and rap studio and whatnot. So the hardest part was getting that down, but once that was down, it worked like a charm. Like I said, like the Top Dog Entertainment, obviously they have Ali. I don't know if you know him, mixed by Ali. Amazing mixer. Just got 2 demos ready for Jenny that we will be working on soon. It's just got a little bit harder to work together since she moved away to Switzerland, and she's all here just every couple of weeks, so we have less opportunities to record, or less chances to record. And yeah, just 2 songs. I have to think. It's actually been a while, but I think I was just looking for options of mastering. At the time, I was comparing like a human master, and I before, like years before, I've tried the other online mastering tools, like the digital ones, basically like eMastered, or I think it was another one that I've tried. Just can't recall the name. And it was just, I didn't like the sound because it just sounded to me like I could put a limiter on my master and just squash it to death, and then that's going to be the sound that you get from these services. So I didn't really like it. And then I think it was because I'm following Colin, and I think he was at Pensado's place. That's how that's how that happened. He was at Pensado's place and he was talking about it, and I was like, okay, that sounds like a super interesting concept, like a robotic arm. That's never heard of it. So yeah, I had to try it. And yeah, at the time there was 2 songs with Jenny, and we had a human master done, and we had a Aria master done. Obviously, the human master was a tiny bit better, but for the price that you pay, and the difference was tiny. And actually, in one song, I liked the Aria master a bit better. And yeah, ever since then, I just stick to Aria because it works fine every time, and I always try to beat it too. So I'm really trying when I'm doing like my mixes or my pre-masters or the demos. I do master my mix as good as I can, as loud as I can, and I can never beat Aria. It's just every time it's louder. Every time it still has more bass, even though it's louder. Yeah, and I think just this analog gear and the algorithm works so well. Yeah, enjoy the moment. I'm really happy with the mix, how it turned out, and with the master as well. Then, because every time the mix works, the master usually works as well. So yeah, came out really clean, and I like the vibe of the song. So yeah, enjoy the moment with Jenny Wolf.